Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer. In the last episode, we were left with this, the Rise of Chaos. And we'll read this out. Dire tidings from the north. The tendrils of chaos writhe, and reach out from the accursed waste, tainting the land and sowing dissent. Their corrupt forces wax ever stronger, and now their agents are abroad, spreading the foul corruption of the malign gods. I think it's malign. I assume it's sort of like malignant, as opposed to like a malignant tumor or something like that. Regardless, it's not important. On their heels come the bands of marauding warriors, led by the most zealous of the Chaos Lords. Excuse me. Eager to wreak destruction in the name of the ruinous powers, and all the while, ever more warriors flock to some focal point in the Chaos Waste. A nexus of power which transcends their petty rivalries and impels them to join with the numberless horde. Doom approaches, and it is only in strength that we hope any may be found. There we go. Introduced to the chaos. There's been a war by the Broken Nose clan. And settlement was sacked. So they just sacked it and taking that much gold with them. Holy crap. That was a lot. Chaos rises, so chaos corruption in all provinces. That's a lot. Holy crap. How long does that last? Just 2 turns. No, just forever apparently. That's a little insane, to say the least. I mean, we're not even close to them and we're getting chaos corruption. I mean, I understand they're supposed to be strong, but Jesus. That is terrifying. Anyway, let's focus on taking out the vampire counts. It would be good if this pop-up could go away. It seems to be stuck there. Let's actually just turn the tips off. He's not going away. I'm going to save and reload. Oh, no, there we go. Just press escape. There we go. That solves it. They did sack this city here. They only took gold. So that's fine. This gives it walls? Adds garrison. How are they getting walls here? I'm not actually sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. Public order here is atrocious. But we do have our armies marching in. Literally marching in. Send them over to there. There's no swamp, so they won't take attrition.
Do not waste my potential.
In march stance, so we can take them through these forests. And aside from that, that is an empty settlement right there. It's part of the Black Mountains, so Crack and Zer, there, and Crack Hern. That's that province there. So that's all mountain stuff. Not gonna worry about it. These the Broken Nose clan here is actually kind of scary. They've got a war. They've taken over a lot of territory, so we should be careful of them. Oh, that's a Chaos Warrior. Okay. That's pretty cool. He's pretty deep in territory, but that's fine. And we'll end the turn. Right, we need to assign a skill point. Where is him? Our wizard here. Richard Kelb. What do you want? We want augment will be good. That's a lot of melee defense. Flame weakness. Constant, so that'd be good with the fireball. Flaming sword of ruin. Augment, do a lot more missile and weapon damage. Burning head. Strong versus multiple units. That's good. It does damage to the leadership as well as just damage in general. And it lasts for 20 whole seconds. I think we're going to get that. Yeah, I think that's pretty darn good. And we'll end the turn. Yeah, so I think with all our magic we should be able to just defend against these vampire counts here. Warriors of Chaos are kind of annoying and scary. I really don't know what to expect against them. It seems like they've got a lot of those agents of chaos around. And I feel like they're probably just going to be spreading corruption. So maybe I need to get some kind of heroes or something like that to maybe assassinate them. So we'll have to see how that goes. At the moment it doesn't seem like they're actually doing too much. I think we're being attacked here. Yeah, we definitely should not have moved that army all the way up. We do have that garrison there, which is kind of pathetic. We do have some range units, not too many. This army, again, will not be easy to take out, but the longer we sort of sit around here, the more attrition they'll take. We can slowly wear them down. They only have one city, and this looks like their only army, so once the other two come in, then we should be able to take them out just fine. Even in this battle, our units are a lot stronger. We don't quite have as many, but I think hopefully we should be able to wear them down before they get to us. That will be the plan. We will have the high ground as well, so we can defend pretty easily. And even as I say that, pretty easily is a pretty loose term. They're fire at will on. That's our reinforcing army, which is in a horrible position. We're going to use our cavalry to poke and prod at their units. We do have those reinforcements. They're pretty pathetic at the moment. There's no real reason to really bring them in. They're gonna be mostly useless. But I think they will have some use. But I don't think it's going to be too great. These are just pistoliers. They don't have a very long range. That's the problem. Definitely run. They are missile cavalry, so they should just shoot at them. Right? Yeah, there we go. So we hopefully can wear them down. That did very little damage. That's definitely enables skirmish mode. We did next to no damage to them. That's really bad. Our leader here, he really doesn't have too much going on for him. He's not a great leader. These guys here, they've still got a long way to run if they want to help us at all. And we just want to wear down their troops, make them potentially less effective, and hopefully they'll break a lot quicker because of that. But we really aren't doing too much damage. These pistoliers aren't too strong. We definitely need to upgrade our army, or update I should say, because we can get better cavalry and we can get better archers, so I don't think there's any real reason to half-ass with either of them. But they're semi-broken. All the armies will come from there, so maybe we work on taking out these flanks. I don't think we necessarily have to. These guys here should hopefully come and do something about that. They are moving pretty darn slowly. We've done a good bit of damage to them. They're weak binding, strong binding, lord nearby. Interesting. So it seems like their binding is their form of morale. Whether that actually affects anything, I'm not sure, but I would like to shoot at their lord, but I don't think we're actually going to be able to get to him, unfortunately. I'm not going to focus on those guys there because they do have a buff on them, so doing any real kind of damage to them isn't going to do anything. We'll keep them on skirmish mode. I think we just have to hold this line here. That's the best we can do. These guys' range is probably going to drop a lot as soon as they get over that hill, which is exactly what I expected. They just got skirmish mode on, so I really don't have to micromanage them too much. We should just be able to hold on this ridge here. We do have a lot of tightly packed units, so if he has like any sort of AoE spell, then we're in a lot of trouble. Get these guys over here, because I do want to shoot at their leader. Because if we manage to kill him, then we're going to be doing fantastic. Looks like we've been hurt or weakened by a hex. We are doing a lot of damage to his lord, which is really good. We managed to do a lot of damage to him before he got to us. So hopefully we can actually just kill him before the rest of the armies descend on us. Because if we kill him, then the rest of these guys should break pretty quickly. They do have a lot of leadership, but I'm pretty sure that's only because their lord is nearby. Even cavalry isn't too engaged in this combat. Really just want them shooting at the lord. He's almost dead. He's so close to dying. There's just so many units. Some of them are starting to break and waver. we've wounded the enemy lord, but not killed him. Regardless, these guys coming in the rear here should help out a lot. They've actually breaking pretty easily. I'm worried about over here because, I mean, there is just still a lot of units that are going to be really hard to deal with. We'll move them over there, see if we can break that flank. Over here I'm not too worried, we're doing just fine. A lot of them are breaking and fleeing, or at least very close to. Our infantry is doing just fine. This is doing a lot better than I expected. Lord's incapacitated, so he's pretty... There is a lot of weak binding and whatnot. Yeah, they're all really close to breaking here. We've got this in the bag, I think. This guy here is pretty close to giving up, so we'll have to go back him up. Even these guys as well. Move out through there. There still is just a lot of units here. Where's the rest of our cavalry? Oh, they're fighting that guy over there. It's kind of annoying. We are going to back them up here, so that should really just damage a lot of their morale. Hopefully we can break this flank quickly, just so then we can help out this side as well. We do have a lot of units based in the center here. A lot of them, it doesn't seem like, aren't actually fighting. So, just get them in there. Get them fighting. Okay, we do have these units sending them up the back. They have a lot of morale. They're pretty beat up, but so are the enemy troops, so I'm not as worried about that. They're all like really critical binding, as you can see here, because the Lord is incapacitated. They're drained, so they're really beat up. A lot of our units are fresh, so we're doing well. The Spearman took a lot of hits through all this, so with our Lord over here, he should help with this flank. Maybe just keep him alive just long enough to stick with it. Over here, we're really close to breaking them. I'm not sure if the vampire counts will actually ever flee. It doesn't look like it, to be completely honest, so we might just have to kill the units themselves. Which, if that's the case and that they don't actually break, then we could be in a bit of a pickle. Some of our warriors are fleeing. That's really not good. It was just that flank there, so... And there was only one guy defending that, so I wouldn't have expected it to be too strong. Really hope we can break this flank. We're taking a lot of damage. Our spearmen are really beat up. Especially that unit there, he's taken a lot of hits. But with our Lord here, he should do just fine. Low threats. Does that mean that... Unit losing? Oh god, that's scary. There's just so many of them, and none of them are really breaking. We just need to keep using our archers just to break their units.
Kill everything!
Okay, if you insist. I don't know if we can win this. This side we should be able to pull out a victory, but aside from that, doesn't look too clear. It looks like they are just taking passive damage just because the link is pretty weak, so I think they'll just slowly break. As for these archers here, just shoot into them. More warriors are fleeing, some more spearmen. They were pretty damn beat up. I would not have expected them to last as long as they did, to be completely honest. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't have any morale buffs or anything, so he's a pretty weak commander, and we kind of just got what we were given. Our cavalry is almost out of ammunition. Once they are, we can probably just charge them in there. They're not too good at melee combat, but I think we'd be able to even just charge at them and just do a lot of damage. There we go. We've broken a lot of them. Just the archers and all that firing in there. Yeah, we've got this. How's our Lord doing? He's doing okay. He's in the middle of it, doing a lot of damage, but also taking a lot. But the rest of our forces coming in here, we should do just fine. Yeah, their morale's all broken. There we go. We managed to pull out a victory there, which they had a lot bigger army, but their units are quite weak, it seems. So there we go. Iron, Hard, and Angry, another achievement. I still haven't looked at those, to be completely honest. Yeah, we killed a lot of them. They really actually didn't do all that much to us. Considering, I mean, they had double our troops and all that. Let's see some of the... Who did the most casualties? It was some of these, the swordsmen here. He did over 100 casualties. That's pretty damn good. That was a pretty big victory. You damn bet we're just going to execute those captives. I mean, they're going to slowly die off anyway because of attrition. Greenskin wars now. Oh god, that's scary. I really don't want any more chaos corruption. Need the warning. Don't really want to lose any more campaign movement speed. It'd be kind of annoying, but on the other hand, I don't want corruption as well. We can live with the corruption. So he's leveled up quite a substantial amount. We're definitely gonna get hold the line. That's a really useful skill. We can even just charge him in. Probably just kill the rest of this army here. We'll just auto-resolve it. Kill a bunch of them and execute the captives. And we did manage to kill what I assume to be their lord, so that's pretty awesome for us. The game appears to be frozen.
Move!
There we go. Get another follower. Gained armor, glittering scales. Very nice. We do have this guy here. What is he doing? Looks like he's kind of like spreading corruption. Can we go deal with him? You go just into normal stance.
Step to it!
Are you saying we can't do anything to him? Not even this guy? And try to assassinate him. Base chance 25%. 21% chance.
Immolate them!
We failed to assassinate him. Unfortunately, he wasn't harmed. Chance of success is too low.
Ready?
It's fine. We'll embed the hero.
Are spoken. So,
Did we not embed the hero?
yes, the red wind
Yeah,
blows.
apparently it's not working. It's kind of weird. I think we'll keep him out. See if we can assassinate this chaos guy. Because I think he's going to be a bit of a nuisance. It'd be good if we could actually get more of them to kill them. Easily deceived. Melee attack. Easily distracted. I think that's fine. +2 leadership is pretty good. Let's recruit him. He's not too expensive. And we'll have to move him next turn. Can upgrade the armory. Unit experience goes all the way up. Allows recruitment of a lot of good stuff. Which we will have to upgrade the stables for anyway. Which we can do as soon as we've got enough money. That'll be really good to get that good cavalry. We still have this guy over here. He's still in march stance, which is good. That's exactly what we want. We'll move him over there. Looks like the winds of magic around here is pretty high. Never mind. Is that all chaos corruption around here that's causing that? Seems like there's barely any though, so... There's the vampiric corruption. But that doesn't cause the lava, does it? I wouldn't assume it would, but apparently.
I will marshal the band.
Regardless, you should encamp and regenerate. More range units. You cannot go wrong with that, especially against these vampire counts. This guy should be able to take out Swartzman here. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. We will end the turn. Never mind, we still need to upgrade people. Is it you that we need to upgrade? Yeah. No, it said we didn't have a skill point before, but apparently we do now. Let's get him Let's get him the warhorse. There we go. End the turn, see what happens to us here. I'm pretty sure we just like wiped out the only army that those vampire counts had, so I think that's pretty good for us. We should just be able to go on and take out their capital. Like, I probably shouldn't worry about attacking Midland because they are humans that will...
Oldest friends of the Empire.
What's this? Early fight. We're already at war with the Broken Nose anyway. We'll get the military alliance. We'll get 1,000 gold for it.
When Carstein sends his minions to threaten and parley.
He wants a peace treaty. No, I think we can beat them. We are at war with a lot of people at the moment. Like, a lot of people. These guys pissed... Yeah, they're just pissed at us. It's kind of unfortunate. We're at war with Varg. Is that just because it's all just the warriors of chaos and whatnot? They're only strength 17, so that's fine. I actually do want to check out who is the best, the strongest. It is the Varg. These guys. We're way up to the north, which is kind of interesting. I wouldn't have expected them. We're second. So that's pretty damn good. I do say so myself.
I serve no master.
We did have this unit here.
By the comet.
See if we can go assassinate him. He is... Oh no, hang on, that's just... Oh, okay, so the Warrior of Chaos has disappeared. Alright, so we'll just sort of move him towards the front line anyway.
What do you want of me?
We should be able to finally actually embed him in there. And we'll keep moving him forward. As we will with you. We can charge it straight at Swartz in here. We do have to take off the march stance. So we can't quite make it at the moment. Might actually take attrition if we go into that land. Yep. So that was kind of bad. We should not have done that. We should have just sat back in that border just so we didn't get hit by the attrition of the vampiric corruption. We should be able to get that last end turn off without anything too interesting happening. I'm really upset that we're gonna take a bunch of attrition there now. So unnecessary. There's no reason for us to do it, but we did anyway. We really need to improve relations with Middenberg here. We have no armies over there, so they could really easily backstab us. I want to see if I can just improve relations with them. Trespassers against me. Well, who are you?
Greetings, my countrymen. You come in peace on this fine mark time?
Let's just give him a bit of money. Let's give him a small gift. They're okay with us now. Our positive relations, but we can't quite get the other stuff. Everything else should go down. And I don't really want to spend too much more money on them, to be honest.
What does the Emperor bid?
Does that count? He is still repairing and being encamped. Right. We'll jump into this battle. Oh god, they got a lot of different stuff now. Cavalry and whatnot. And also the Fellbats. We do have a lot of range units though. I'm feeling confident that we can do it. We are actually laying siege to them. Technically, although I did just want to attack the army. But it looks like it is in the city. Anyway, we'll end the episode there. Next time we will move our other armies in and hopefully take out Schwartzman here. And from there, maybe just defend up. See if we can maybe even get a confederation with Stirland here. Let's get even more free land.
Now what
We can
brings you
do
here with a sheath?
all this stuff. Join confederation, not quite. He does like us a decent amount. We'll
then.
even send
Only
him a
Sigma's
gift.
God, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
Send him that payment. Small gift, but anyway, we'll end it there. Next turn we should probably be able to get a confederation with them and then keep moving on towards the vampire counts. Probably not. It's going to be a bit dangerous. anyway, we'll end the episode there. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.